For me, effort matters much more than the results. And I see that even more now with my two sons. Praising their effort more than saying, oh, you're clever, well done for doing that thing. It's like, well done for trying hard. Because ultimately, the point of life and the point of everything is in the moment, is that journey, is doing the thing. And in my experience, once you get to where you want to be, it falls into the past and you need another thing and another thing. So being engrossed in the moment of the struggle is key. Being present in the struggle is key. That's what life is. It's good to have goals in the future, long-term goals, short-term goals, and have something to work towards. The struggle, that's where the key is. Life is about the effort that you're doing in the moment. It's the only thing we have. We don't have the past, and we certainly don't have the future. It's all well and good talking about getting motivated, but motivation wanes at the end of the day. Motivation wanes at the end of the week. That's why we have a weekend. Motivation wanes at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, and at the end of the year. Your motivation is continually being undermined by fatigue, by fear, by lack of focus. It's good to have motivation, but it's not everything. The key is discipline. Motivation gets you up, discipline keeps you going on day 2, day 10, day 365. You know, getting up in the morning, like what's the first thing you do? Make your bed. Like these little disciplines that you do, your supplements if you take any, phase, getting exercise done is a non-negotiable. And never let perfection get in the way of good, just get started. A good way of working out what's important in life and in the daily grind is to zoom out to the end of your life and work out if the thing that you're about to do or that you're worrying about doing is going to make a difference, a temporal audit. And so for me, when I get up and I'm talking about exercise, if I zoom out to the end of my life when I'm 65, 75, 85, whatever it is, doing exercise today is definitely going to help me then. A Zoom, potentially not. You know, running ragged between meetings, potentially not. It's not going to matter in a year or 2 years. Even the longest project of 3 years isn't going to matter in 25. So being motivated comes down to having a goal, having something that you're working towards, and it's discipline that keeps you going when it's dark, when it's cold, when it's wet, when you're hungry. That's the key. If you're extrinsically motivated by likes, by follows, by pay rises, by recognition, by external gratification, people looking in on you, if you're motivated by that, when things get hard, when life gets difficult, then that crumbles very, very quickly. If you're intrinsically motivated by yourself, for yourself, then that's where the deepest well of strength comes from. If you look at Royal Marines training, it's the longest, hardest infantry training in the world. If you're extrinsically motivated by recognition from your peer group or recognition from family, or you want to prove a point to someone else, very quickly in that training you're going to come unstuck. Whereas if you're intrinsically motivated by yourself, for yourself, then it's never difficult. You never question why you're there. And that comes down to curiosity, passion and purpose. Adventure for me is all of that. So I never feel like I'm working. I've spent 30 years working in some of the most extreme environments on earth. And one thing that I've taken away from that is when I go and do hard things with an elite team, and usually fairly uncomfortable conditions or situations, there is so much to be gained from it for everyday life. By making easy choices, you get a hard life, and making hard choices, you get an easy life. So it's really easy to eat the donut, it's easy not to train, it's easy not to have the difficult conversation. But down the line that compounds and you end up with chronic disease in a relationship that you shouldn't be in, toxic relationship. So having and making these hard decisions early on is key. You're not in denial or deliberation, going round in circles, you just get straight to making a decision. Going out once a month, getting wet, cold, tired and hungry has a knock-on effect to your psychological health, your mental health, physical health, emotional health. And the whole new year, new me thing is potentially bollocks. Consistency 100% beats talent. I tell my kids that every single day. You show up every single day and do the thing, you'll eventually be a master at it. It's a new year, yes, but it's the same discipline, it's the same motivation, it's the same things that drive me forward.